one day, but it was one of a couple of days where I wasn't feeling particularly off. I was, like I said, I've been sick lately. So I wasn't sick for my birthday, which is nice. Got to spend a wonderful day. It was nice, beautiful sunny day, but not too hot in Halifax on that particular day. Got to spend a wonderful day with the girlfriend. We walked the waterfront with with her sister. They were playing their Pokemon Go. I was just taking in the sights. Got to sit down at Garrison and have some beers there, and then got to watch Liverpool play. Another victory. Basically, Liverpool's played, I guess, 2 times since we last talked, and they've on both those occasions kept a clean sheet, won their games. So they sit top of the league as we're talking right now. Play tomorrow against Leicester City. I'm not going to be able to watch that game, which is a shame. I'm going to be on the road. The girlfriend and I are going up to Cape Breton to visit her family up there for the long weekend. Labor Day. It's already Labor Day. Like, that's crazy to me, isn't it? Like, that we're already at Labor Day weekend. People are going back to school. Like, I'm still in school, so whatever. But, back to school is in full swing, and I can't fathom how that happened so fast. July went by pretty quickly. August just went by in a flash. I just don't know what to think. What else can I say? The girlfriend knocked it out of the park once again with the birthday gifts. You may remember she gave me amazing Christmas gifts this year. For my birthday, she continued to knock it out of the park. Another nice bottle of whiskey, much like she did for Christmas. And then remote attendance to PodCon this year. So I'm looking forward to that. I will hopefully, like as I understand it, there's there's obviously all the different shows that you can listen to, the different live shows, but also like seminars and stuff like that for creators. So hopefully it'll be information that can really help this show be the best that it darn well can be. What else did I get? I got myself a. Well, I didn't get myself. It was birthday money that I used to purchase a nice bartending kit. So I got some shaker cups and stuff along those lines. Also from my little sister. Let's see if this will work. This will be a fun little thing. And I apologize if you're listening to this show on a speaker, and this screws up your life. Hey Google, tell me a joke.
How do trees access the internet? They log in.
So that's my Google Home that I got from my sister. I'm not sure if you could hear that, but yeah, Google Home from my sister and her boyfriend. So congratulations on the new home, you two. Neither of you listen to the show. You're too busy with your crazy night jobs to listen to my show, and it's fine, I guess. I'm just joking around. Also, like a little birthday gift was what came from Netflix. Disenchantment. We talked about this last time out. The new Matt Groening flick. I guess it's a show, not so much a flick. Hitting Netflix just recently. A lot of mixed reviews for Disenchantment. I think we talked about some of the pre-reviews as they were. I think I was very much right in terms of what I said on this show. I said, you know what, like some of these shows take a little bit of time to figure out what they are, to know what they're doing. And I was going to give it the full length of the first season to really formulate my opinion on it. I think that I was very much right in that for this particular show. So it's 10 episodes this first season, or first part, I guess. 10 episodes. They're about a half an hour long. I highly recommend watching this show. First of all, like the background gags are very much on point. They're very much Simpsons, Futurama-esque, background sign gags that you blink and you miss it type of things. But of course, with the beauty of technology, you can go back, you can pause, you can read all that sort of stuff, and they're good little background blink if you miss it types gags. The way that I would describe this show is that like it's very much not Futurama season 1. It's a little bit closer to The Simpsons season 1. And if you don't remember The Simpsons season 1, or you never watched The Simpsons season 1, it's very different from The Simpsons season 2 through 8 or whatever you want to define as the golden era. I would say like anywhere in the first 10 seasons is the golden era of The Simpsons. But that's me. It's very much like season 1 though, in that it's very much driven by feeling and by emotion. The other thing about it that's different though than Simpsons season 1 is like, whereas season 1 was very much not about joke a minute, very much like Disenchantment. Disenchantment, you kind of got to treat like all 10 episodes are one 3-act story. And what I mean by that is that first episode of the show, it doesn't really act like a traditional pilot does for a show. It gives you pretty much all the pieces that you need in order to understand what the rest of the show is going to be like. It's very much a set-up episode. It's very... It just sort of pokes at the relationships between different characters. And that's really all that I can say about it without getting into too much spoiler land. Watch all 10 episodes is what I would say. It's like in terms of it being, oh my god, I need to see the next episode. It takes quite a bit of time to get to that point on your first watch through. I've started watching it for a second time just because it's not a huge investment of time, and I'm definitely enjoying it a lot more on the second go through. I can understand though why early reviewers of the show weren't so enthused about it. It wasn't. It doesn't get off to a running start. I will grant them that. And if you're doing the early reviews, you're probably only getting the first 3 episodes or thereabouts in advance. It doesn't. I would say if that's all that I had about that show, wouldn't impress me. Other thing that I would say about the show is if it wasn't all released on Netflix at the same time, I'm not sure that it would have survived. If it went on traditional television where you get 1 episode a week for 10 weeks or whatever, I don't know that it would have carried the ratings that it would need in order to continue. The 3 main characters, Princess Bean, Lucy, and Elfo, played by Abby Jacobson, Eric Andre, and Nat Faxon, respectively. Those 3 aren't really I suppose Eric Andre is probably the most likely to have. I mean, I haven't really actually checked this, but I know none of them are really voice actors by trade. They definitely take their time getting into their roles in terms of getting comfortable. But that's a process. I'm not going to hold that against them. John DiMaggio, who's best known as Bender or Jake the dog, as King Zog is wonderful. It's John DiMaggio sort of at his best. Of course, Tress MacNeille is in this, playing a number of different characters. Maurice LaMarche as Oddval, fantastic as well. Billy West doing a bunch of amazing work as well. Matt Berry, I think, actually had one of the outstanding. It took me a while to recognize his voice. Of course, I knew him mostly from Dark Place, but it took me a while just to be like, who is that? I know that voice. Anyhow, him as Prince Merkimer was wonderful, and I hope that he is back. I don't think that he died. I hope that he. He didn't die. Of course, he didn't die. Spoilers, I guess. I hope he's back because I really, really strongly enjoyed his performance. I'm looking forward to getting through this show one more time. I may even download, because you can download Netflix onto your phone now. I may even download that onto the phone for the car ride, just so that I can have something to sort of zone out to a little bit if I'm taking a bit of nap, because we are leaving stupidly early on Saturday morning. It's because I have to work on Friday night, which kind of sucks. I guess tonight for you, but recording this in the past, as you know. It's how that these things are done. We're gonna wrap up the show on the other side of this little break. I want to talk about. I'm going to talk about a little bit of nostalgia on the other side of this. I'm sorry that my mic seems to be really fuzzy. Like, there seems to be a lot of fuzz. I don't know what that is. I haven't changed anything about the layout of this setup. I don't know. Like, I think the next big purchase that I need for this show is like a mixing board, an outboard mixing board. It's something I've been looking at for a little while. If you have any recommendations out there in podcast land, I'm happy to hear them. Or if you happen to have an old one that you're not using and you think that you could A, teach me how to use it, and B, you want to give it to me, that would be cool. Okay, I'm gonna end this little show here with a little bit of nostalgia, man. Like, I think so. I just got my hands on a Wii U, and I'm really excited about it. I get to play the Zelda games that I've missed. I get to play some of the old Zelda games that I didn't miss. I think here's the thing: Nintendo has screwed up a lot of things lately. Man, I want to Switch though. They've done a good job with that. I think that they're missing the boat on like streaming or Let's Play content on YouTube. They're certainly missing the boat there. But man, when it comes to their virtual console, they are knocking it out of the park in a way that the other systems just simply are not. I'm looking through, and I have yet to actually pull the trigger in terms of getting my purchase in for this. But like, I'm looking through the virtual console here, and like, as soon as I am done school, right, and I'm working at my job placement, and I'm gonna have weekends off, I cannot tell you how many weekends are going to be taken up by me just playing Super Mario RPG, like Legend of Seven Stars. Like, I cannot freaking wait. I tell you, like, I mean, Jesus, like, maybe it's just like a thing where I've just turned 29 and I'm freaking out or something, but like, there is just something to that, like, late fall, Saturday afternoon. It's kind of a little bit crisp outside, and you sit in like a sort of a dark room on a couch with some like grape juice and a Nintendo game. That is something beautiful. And like, don't get me wrong, like, I love my next gen consoles or whatever. I've got PS4 games that I really need to get to playing. I'm behind on my PS4 games. But like, it's weird for me. Like, and like, I mean, I'm sure that it's not going to be like this for other kids because they're going to have different childhoods. But like, there is just such a beautiful nostalgia to sitting down and playing a Nintendo game. Like, it is just It's like here's what it is. It's the difference between a Pixar flick and like a classic Disney movie. They're both really good, but like, a classic Disney is a fucking classic Disney, and there's just something real good about it. That's all. I don't have anything to say beyond that, man. Like, I don't know. What are your thoughts, if you have them, about this weird, like, just feeling that I'm ending this show on? Please let me know. Email into the show, johndulonshow@gmail.com, if you want to talk about this or about anything else on this show. And with that, I think that's going to be it for the John DuLong Show this week. This show is produced by me with music from all places here. You can check them out at loyaltyfreakmusic.com. Also art by Skylar Greencorn, who you can check out at artstation.com/sgreencorn. You can follow me on social media at Jibberdy, Jibberdy. You can follow the show on Facebook.com/The John DuLong Show. Like I just said, email into the show at johndulong@gmail.com. Come on in, message us. I will always read what you have to say, and we'll address it on air if it needs to be addressed on